The topic of video games on self-improvement has become very controversial, so I'm going to give you my take on it to help you in the best way possible. Now, first of all, do I watch video games or do I play anime or whatever? No, I don't do any of this stuff. Very rarely I'll watch a movie, but as we bring on to the main point of the video, I only do this when I'm on the weekend, when I'm done with all my tasks, when I'm done with all my extra tasks, I've used all my deep work hours for the day, finished even all of my shallow work, and make sure that I have enough block of time that it doesn't interrupt with my sleep. It is then that I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll be able to watch a movie without any form of bad negative consequences. So in theory, 99% of people in self-improvement shouldn't be doing these things like playing video games. Let me explain myself for a second. First off, we have to point out things like using our deep work capacity for the day, excess free time, and also your hand-eye coordination. Shut up. But with knowing these factors in mind, you know deep down that you shouldn't be doing this at all. You shouldn't be playing that video game. You shouldn't be watching those anime episodes. Think about it. If you're part of the 99% on self-improvement, you're going to be working a job. You're going to be going to school. You're going to even be doing both. 8 hours of your day are in school or work. 8 hours of your day should be in your sleep. So for the most part, you're left with 8 hours in the day. But 1 to 2 hours is already spent going to the gym, right? You have a deep work capacity of 4 hours a day. Now what deep work is work done with intense desire, intense concentration, and blocks of time, let's say an hour 30, 3 hours, etc. So you have about 4 hours of deep work every day that you can do before your brain starts to produce ineffective work. You get the gist of it. So 4 hours of that. 1 to 2 hours of the gym, you have another 4 hours going into deep work. That's about 6 to 5 hours done. You think, okay, I have 2 to 3 hours. You're wrong. Now you have to put into factors of your transportation from work, school, both, to the gym, cooking and eating. That's already about an hour in total. Probably more with the cooking if it's long. And then you also have some shallow tasks to do in the day. So realistically, you have 0 hours of free time. And maybe going to yourself, oh, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be productive all the time. I want to have some fun in my life. Fine. You can be a little boy amongst men. Now, I say this to you because it's actually not wrong to play video games every once in a while, to watch a movie every once in a while, to watch anime, whatever the hell you want to do. The issue is if you have this defensive mindset about video games, anime, movies, whatever, 99% of the time, I just know you're acting like a little boy. You are just coping as hard as you can. You know what you're doing is wrong, you know you're wasting time, but then you still want to hide behind this whole narrative that, oh, I just want to have some fun for once in my life. I want to be productive all the time. As if working towards your divine purpose is the most fun and fulfilling thing you can do in your life. Like I said, I once in a while watch a movie, but I'm not going to go here being so defensive about it, saying, oh no, yes, of course, you can't be productive all the time. You have to have some fun every once in a while. No, I know how the game works here. If you want to be the best of the best, you have to be giving up the most time towards your purpose. As extreme as it is, every single hour wasted doing something like playing video games, watching anime, even watching a movie like I do sometimes, could be of extreme harm to you. Every once in a while, there will be some time that you actually have like an hour or so to do these fun things. But you have to accept the fact that this is not going to be the case for you every single day, nor will it be like this even every single week. That is, if you're fully committed to your actual divine purpose. I kind of went off on a side note there, but let's say you got a free hour, right? If you have that free hour in your day, go ahead. But honestly, what I would recommend if I was in your boat was just to get that extra hour of sleep. It's only going to make your work better for the next day. It's only going to make you more energetic. It's only going to make you better in the gym. It's only going to make you get along better with people because you're not going to be a zombie walking throughout the day. The idea behind what I'm saying right now is sleeping, and actually just the whole point of this video in general in terms of not doing these fun things like video games, anime, movies, etc. is making today harder so you can have it easier tomorrow. We must be delaying gratification constantly. That's the only way we can grow. And if you're just going to have such a stick up your butt with all these video games, with all these anime, with all these movies, telling yourself that it's okay to do these every single day, even if you have work to do, just know that you are in the wrong. And you yourself know it, but you want to lie to yourself. You want to tell yourself, no, it's completely fine. It's completely normal. That's all on you. Make today easier for yourself, so tomorrow will be a living hell. But any other way, this is just assuming you have a free hour. To get this, you need to be ultra productive. If you're one of those people that do both school and work on the same day, this is not for you. I mean, man, even in your position, you already have to cut off some hours of deep work, even some hours of sleep, whatever it may be. Have fun trying to find that free hour, maybe on the weekends, right? That's when you have the most amount of time. If you're one of these kids, you're making a case about, no, it's fine to play video games every once in a while, you have some fun in your life. I know you're not one of these guys that are ultra productive. So just completely forget about having this free hour because it's not going to happen right now. Now, I know I've been like sounding really harsh for those people that have this mindset, that cope really hard of doing these things like video games, anime. And I just want to say, if you are one of these people, I do genuinely sympathize with you. The system has absolutely destroyed your brain. Your mind is now wired to think that it's okay to do these types of things, to think it's okay to waste time playing video games, to watch anime, whatever it may be. You have been programmed. I was programmed as well before I decided to come on to self-improvement. Even when I was just lifting. I was lifting and then I came back home and I spent the rest of the time playing video games. But then deep down in myself, I knew there's something I'm doing wrong here. I'm not productive. Then I discovered self-improvement. Then I realized there's so many other things I could be doing for myself. Meditation, journaling, reading, and then working on a skill, which is what I'm doing right now. You just need to break out of this. Break out this whole narrative that it's perfectly fine to be wasting so much time doing this crap. Start basic habits on self-improvement like I've already listed. The lifting, the meditation, journaling, reading. Start from there. You'll see how much time that cuts off, but yet you'll see how much that will help you in the long run. Again, make it harder today so you can have it easier tomorrow. Now, if you want to make this change, you want to stop playing video games all the time, watching anime all the time, and really fully focus on productive work, then I'm here to tell you some good news. The process is not so cutthroat. It's not so extreme. You can get this done pretty easily. In fact, I'm about to give you such an easy method that I'm actually going to be asking you right now. Do not let your pride get to you. Because all I'm asking you to do to get rid of this addiction that you have is to simply lower the amount that you do every day. Even if you're cutting off 5 minutes a day of whatever this bad habit is, you're still making insane progress. So simply, if you're playing 2 hours a day on video games, tomorrow play 1 hour and 55 minutes. Then the next day, 1 hour 50. You know what I mean. This is the perfect way to come off of it. You're still play a little bit, you're still going to enjoy it, but you're just going to be doing a little bit. What this does is it takes the psychological and physiological strain of this addiction that you've already have from your mind. What you could do is you could be really cutthroat with this. You could just completely try to eliminate this addiction and never touch it ever again. But this messes up your mind badly. You're addicted to this thing, right? This action is even automatic. You have a bad day at work, you have a tough day at school, you come home right away, you press the Xbox button on your console, you load up the controller, put on the TV, play some Call of Duty. You've been doing that for so long that it becomes automatic. This is a psychological and physiological craving that your mind has. It's almost unhealthy to just get rid of it, snap of a finger, just like that. So make it easier for your brain to cut it off just slightly. 5 minutes less every day does so much in the long run. Give that a few weeks and that's 0 hours of whatever this thing is a day. And that's all it really takes. Our goal is for you to completely cut this off so you can have your undivided attention towards your purpose and your goals at hand. So when you reach that level of success, it's so much more fulfilling. Back to talking trash though. The guilt comes when you know you're not doing enough work in the day and you know that you're wasting time doing something else. This is the case for most of us because we just don't have that much time in the day. So instead of coming home after a pretty tough day of school or work or whatever you're doing, just plug in the console and play for the whole day. No, get back home, go to the gym, come back, get your meals in for the day, get some productive work towards a skill in, do those other self-improvement habits, and repeat. Because as we keep repeating these habits, this is when we are building up the level of the compound effect. Doing these habits every day from the start doesn't seem like much, right? You think the success process is just like this, a linear process, right? But that's not how it goes, right? You do your habits, they feel like they're doing nothing, right? It's kind of down here, nothing's happening, right? Maybe a little bit of improvement, you don't see much. Boom, there's your breakthrough moment, the compound effect took place. Just keep doing these habits, keep doing the right stuff, so you make sure the compound effect works in your favor. Because the compound effect could work negatively for you as well. You come back home every single day after a hard day of work, you're playing video games, right? The negative impact goes like this. It doesn't seem like much, it doesn't seem like anything's wrong. Boom, you're suddenly addicted, you can't get your ass off the couch, your diet consists of Twix and M&Ms, everything is just going horribly for you. It compounded negatively. Just like we can compound positively with good habits, we can compound negatively with bad habits. So which side are you going to choose? Whichever side you choose, you may seem like you're not doing anything significant. Oh, but give it months. Give it years. Let's hope you're on the good side when it starts compounding after months and years, because if not, you are done for. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you changed your mind if you haven't already about these sensitive topics about video games, anime. But as for that, I'll see you in the next one.